What is going on with the stock market today? Almost all my favorite stocks are down today. Ford especially took a big decline today. Today's low was 10.12. So I already had an order yesterday at around 10. So that's good. It's getting closer to my order of 10, which you can see in my RSP. Thinking maybe of changing it at 10.12 or 10.05 just to get in and not miss out on it, which usually happens to me by being very picky on the purchase price, and then I miss out on buying something that dropped very low. But it's definitely killing me on my options. So look, the options that I bought at $1.50 are now worth $1.20. So I'm losing $120 or 20%. In one day I lost 20% on my Ford options. Now I could buy some more options at $1.20 and then maybe sell it at 2.4, doubling my money. But because options are riskier, they have an expiration, which is usually 2 years. The ones I trade are 2 year expiration, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if $10 really is the lowest per Ford. I don't know if we're going into a crash. Maybe it might reach $2 for 2 years and then come back up. So that's why I prefer to buy stocks, because there's no expiration. I can hold it as long as I have to, and while I'm holding on to it, I'm collecting dividends. Ford pays almost 6% dividends per year. L Brands also went down today. It's at 30.67, lower than what I bought it at. I mean, I think last week it was trading above 32. Yeah, today's low is 30.42. Whirlpool went down today, so good thing I didn't buy yesterday at 130. It reached 122.81 today. So it's an attractive price, but no one knows what the lowest point is. So that's why I'm watching it, and I put an order just to give myself enough margin. I put an order at $100. If it reaches 100 and it gets executed, well, it's definitely a price I'm comfortable at. Probably not going to reach 100, probably 110, 115, but we'll see. I'm watching it. So don't know what's going on with Ford. The only thing I see is that they're starting to invest in self-driving vehicles. So that's the only thing that might cause the stock to drop so hard today. So I'm just thinking, should I buy some more stock at 10 or should I buy some options? See, the greedy side of me might want to buy options so I can maybe double my money in maybe 3 or 6 months. But at the same time, I don't want to risk my money, so I'd rather keep it safe and just take my 10-15% from stocks. So now it's at lowest is 10.12. I have an order at 10. Now, I think I'm going to keep it at 10. See, I was at around 9,200 Canadian yesterday. Now I'm at 8,900 Canadian. So it moved pretty hard. Let's look at my TFSA. 6,200 Canadian. Again, didn't move that much. Just my Ford shares obviously went down. My H&R Block went up. Procter & Gamble went up. Starbucks is going up also. AT&T went down also today. So let's look at AT&T. Today's low of 30.13. Definitely a good stock to buy. In fact, I think I want to buy some more. So I bought some at 32. So if I want to buy some more, I'm going to buy at 28. Okay, so I'll probably buy some more at 29 if it reaches 29. And if I have liquidity, I'll buy some more at 29. So AT&T, second quarter results, top estimates, sees earnings guidance at high end of range. So still doesn't explain why the stock went down. So it exceeded expectations and it still went down. And it was higher than last year's Q2 of 79 cents. Revenue fell to $39 billion from $39.8 billion a year ago, below the $39.27 billion estimate. So revenue dropped very slightly. Still not a reason for the stock to drop this hard. So I just see it as a buying opportunity. And that's if we have all the information possible on AT&T. Right now it's paying 6.45% yield, pretty good. So I really want to take action on this drop today, but I'm not sure whether to go for Ford options, Ford stock, or Ford stock. Whirlpool, definitely I'm going to wait. I think it's going to drop a bit more. Let's see what happened to eBay today. So it went a little bit up today. Bank of New York Mellon, 53. General Mills, I canceled my order on General Mills so I can put an order on Whirlpool. So right now it's at low. Today's low was 42.98. My order was at 42. So let's see which stock lost the most today. Stock that I know of. You got Fiat Chrysler, lost 14% today. GM lost 7% today. GM could be a good buy actually. I traded it once. I bought it at 35 and sold it at 41, I believe. So GM is something to consider. Let's look it up. AT&T, there we go. Perfect, 4%. Whirlpool dropped some more. So let's look up GM. So 52-week close 34.50. So it's pretty close to its to its 52-week low. It pays dividends also, so it pays 4% dividends, not bad. 51 billion market cap. Let's look at charts. So yeah, 40, it reached 45. So 2-year 35. So it's been above 35 for the past year, but 2 years it's been above 35, maybe 16 months, and then 3 years. Yeah, so being above 35 is quite new. But just based on the chart, it looks like a fair price to buy it at 35. The problem is I'm running out of liquidity. But I'd definitely buy GM at 35. I'd put an order at 35 for GM. Let's look at financials. The revenues is not consistently growing. So 155 billion in 2014, and then dropped in 2015, and then went back up in 2016 and dropped a little bit in 2017. So not consistent growth. Net income, well, they lost money in 2017. Let's look at the last 4 quarters. Consistent throughout the year. Net income not really consistent. So their net income for the last 4 quarters is going to generate a loss. Let's look at reports. Morningstar gives it a fair value of $50, so that's good. Strong buy, wow, with a 12-month target price of 49. So definitely a good stock to buy. And I think it's even on this Warren Buffett's list. So these are the holdings of Berkshire Hathaway as of March 31st, 2018. So you can see Warren Buffett's got some American Airlines, so that's good. Apple, of course, American Express, Bank of America, Bank of New York Mellon that I wanted to buy at 51. Costco that I sold a little bit too early. I bought at 150, sold at 170, I think. And right now it's at 218. General Motors, there you go. So yeah, definitely a good stock to buy. Kraft Heinz is also there. So if the best investor in the world buys a stock, I don't have to do my own research to find out if it's a stock worth buying. I accept that there are experts out there and I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing. But what's important, of course, is to buy at the right price. So right now GM has dropped pretty hard, so I think it's a good time to buy in. All right, so this was a quick update on my stock market portfolio today. Just wondering why the stock dropped hard today and how can I take advantage of the drop. So I'm looking at Ford right now, I'm looking at Whirlpool, looking at AT&T, and looking at GM. So 4 stocks: Whirlpool, Ford, AT&T, and GM. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I think my next video I'm going to talk about how you can make 100K a year tax-free. If you have any stock tips, leave them in the comments below also. Remember, if you can open an account with Questrade, use my referral code at the bottom of the video. Thanks for watching.